Hello everyone, welcome back to another video of Amir's IB guide. I know it's been a while since I last posted. I finished my e-assessments and I took a break, played like a lot of FIFA and stuff. But now we're back and we are starting DP, leaving MYP off, and our first thing to look at in DP is calculus and math. I chose calculus because it's really fun. My mom and sister said it, so they're pretty credible for it. And two, it's in every single math branch that you pick, especially this one subject. So yeah, I mean it's quite useful for everyone, and it's a fun subject, so why not? The first subject that we're going to look at is differentiations, or and more specifically, derivatives. And yeah, let's get started. So what is a derivative or a differentiation? So in these type of questions, they're usually going to say is find f apostrophe x. Now they have already given you fx, so they'll say find the same thing but with an apostrophe. So you're gonna say what does that mean? And it's quite easy. All you have to do is say dy over dx. Now, don't be confused saying, what is that? I don't know that. We haven't learned that because it's normal. You haven't learned it, obviously. It's basically asking you to find the slope or the gradient of a it's like a specific point in a graph. So if it's like, it's gonna ask you, hey, at this part, what is the gradient? And you can't really use rise over run there, so this is pretty useful. And it's really easy to do. So I'll show you how to do it. When it tells you to find dy over dx, or the derivative, all you have to do, the only thing you have to do is first you see the numbers, right? So 7x cubed. First thing, times the number, multiply the number by the power. So multiply number by power. And that becomes 7 times 3 is 21. And the next step is minus 21x minus the power by 1. That's the only thing you have to ever do in derivatives. And it's just so simple because of that, and it actually gets quite fun in some of the questions. So don't bring up excuses that it was hard. It's just two steps, just two rules, two steps, just follow them. So 21x, and if we say 3 minus 1, that's 2. So minus, I misspelled that, power by 1. I also, I don't know why I'm putting power capitalized, I'm sorry. Okay, so after you've done that, you just do it for everything. So 7x, oh, why am I writing like that? So we found that this was 21x squared because 3 times 7 and 3 minus 1 plus 5 times 10, 5 times 2 is 10x, and 2 minus 1 is 1, and so we just don't write that. And this is where it gets interesting. When it's just a number and an x, you know that it's just going to be 2x to the power of 1, right? So the trick is just don't write dx. Why? Because what's 2 times 1? That's 2, right? And what's 1 minus 1? 0. And you know that when something is to the power of 0, so if it's to the power of 0, it's going to be automatically, every number is just going to be 1. So it's just going to be 2 times 1, which is just 2. And yeah, that's it. So just don't write dx. If it's just a number and x, just don't write dx. That's my method. I don't know if it's like there's a mistake for in the future. Inshallah, no. But that's my method. Just don't write the x. Just write 2. And for the next one, this is also tricky. If it's just a singular number with no x, no nothing, it's lonely like that, just don't put it. As simple as that. don't ask for like y's, just don't put it. There is a y because like times it by that and that and that and it becomes like nothing. But I forgot how to explain it to you. So just don't put it. Just leave it out. That's it. So yeah, let me clean this up a little bit. I'll erase these if you guys don't need them. Probably not. Uh, yeah, so your final answer should be this. 21x squared plus 10x plus 2. Hey, what do you know? That's a quadratic too, so fun. Yeah, all you have to do. Let's go to the hard question now. Not hard, just a more interesting one. Whoa, that's big. Okay. Can we make this smaller? Oh, okay, that's better. So find the coordinates of 2 points where the gradient of the curve y equals 2x cubed minus 3x squared plus 18x minus 9 is 30. So I've already told you the gradient of a curve means you have to use the derivative, so don't act dumb over there. So we'll find the derivative basically. So f apostrophe x equals 2 times 3, that's 6. 3 minus 1, that's 2. Minus 3 times 2, that's 6 again. And 2 minus 1, that's just 1. And then plus 18. I told you what to do there. Don't forget already. And minus 1, I also told you what to do there, so don't include it. Equals 30. Why does it equal 30, Amir? Well, duh, because it says where the gradient of the curve blah 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 is 30. It says it there. Just use common sense. It says it right there. When it says is 30, it means it's equal to 30. So we'll put 30 there. Yeah. And then you may think, what am I going to do now? Well, if you've done MYP before, you'll know what a quadratic is. And you'll know that it's abx squared plus like bx plus c. Well, we have that here, but then it's not equal to 0. How do you make it equal to 0? Because we need 2 points. We'll just bring 30 to our side. It's not that hard. So we'll just say x squared minus 6x plus, no, it's going to be minus because 30 is larger than 18. And then minus 12 equals 0. I hope you've understood what I did there. I just put the 30 to the other side. Now we have a quadratic, and allow me to plug it in the quadratic formula to find the two x's that we have. Okay, so x is either equal to 2 or x is equal to minus 1. Now that we have this, it's all fun and games. It's all like easy now. Don't think you've finished the thing because it's asking you for a coordinate, and when you have a coordinate, you need an x and a y. Good news is it already gave us what the formula for y is, so we just have to plug in our 2 points. Done, Habibi. That's as simple as that. Okay, so we'll say, I'll keep that a bit like closer so I can remember it. 2, 2, because of this one, cubed minus 3, 2 squared plus 18, 2 minus 9 is equal to y, and also 2 minus 1, 3 minus 3 minus 1. I know I'm sounding a bit confusing, but it's okay. And then 18 minus 1 minus 9 is also equal to y, and you just find your y's. So I've already done this before because I had to record this multiple times because the audio wasn't working, so it's a bit frustrating. So I know the I know the answers. This is going to be 31, and that's negative 32. And your final coordinates should be 2, 31, and -1, -32. And it does really make sense because these are the 2 points. Imagine if like a graph is like these are the 2 points where the curve is 30. So it could be like over here and it could be like over here. You feel me? So yeah, that was fun, right? I mean, it was pretty fun for me. I don't know. I hope. So summary, basically, when it asks you to find the derivative or the stuff like that, it's asking you for the slope or the gradient of a single point, and just multiply the number by the power and then minus the power by 1, and that's done. Also, I forgot to mention this. Um, this is usually in word problems used for rate of change or like velocity, acceleration, and stuff like that. So keep an eye out for those in an exam. If you see velocity, acceleration, sorry, velocity, acceleration, change of rate of change, just think of differentiations. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, let me know. And yeah, I'll see you next time. Bye bye.